So I've got this beautiful Victorian dining table. It's solid oak. It's still in really bad state. Has been sitting outside for God knows how long, and it has been sitting outside in my garden for about 2 months, but it's still solid condition. It's just really weathered. I have sanded already. It's got beautiful splits, but it's got also marks and holes, and someone's been using it as a working bench, I can imagine. And yeah, so I've got to put some fillers in the place. It's got lots of like a drilled little holes. What I'm gonna do with it, I'm going to wash it, grey wash it, white wash it, kind of Paris grey wash it with white, and I'm gonna include those chairs with it. And 4 of them are already painted, so 2 of them is got to be done at some point later this week. So stay tuned and see how the progress go. I have to sand one more time. I use 60 grit, the coarse sandpaper. On my sander I do work with this Bosch multi-sander. So please stay tuned, and I can't wait to see the final results. Okay, so I have sanded the top again. I've filled the holes with the wood filler. I know it's white. Well, you know, that's the only one I had. I painted the edges and the legs pure Anislon. And what I'm gonna do after this one's dry, I'm gonna have a think whether I want that French linen or whether I wanted to keep it white. When paint's dry, I'm gonna use my screwdriver to make grooves a little bit more visible, so it look more rustic. And I'm gonna apply second coat and finish the top. But what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna move on to the next step. I said I'm gonna show you how to remove the old upholstery. You don't need any fancy schmancy thing. I don't know, people saying you need this, you need tackle remover. You just need a little screwdriver, flathead screwdriver, very little. This pins, I'm sorry, I've got one hand only. Just need to make it loose. The pin, supporting pin, is every 5th one, so you've got one here, and this one's empty, and another one empty, and another one. You need to take all that off, which is not really hard process, but because I didn't prepare myself well enough for you today, I only got one hand. So I've got my little pliers. I'm gonna pull this one off. I'm wearing my gloves because the whole thing will be filthy. It will be filthy because I can already see that sponge is crumbling as the seat cover is very loose. Means that sponge is crumbling, and even I hit on the chair, I can see it's just pouring from beneath the seat. So I have already done 4 of them. There's a sponge, as you can see, so crumbling away, all of it. So yuck. It's got nothing to do with usage. It has lots of to do with age. So yeah. So I'm just gonna pull this away. Go around. You got to pick the pins up when you've got little children running around or animals, because it's not safe. Now it's going to be the hardest bit, the more time consuming bit, because you need to pull all the staples, and because it's a velvet, they very buried in the velvet, so you can't really see them. You just got to play hit and miss. There you go, 1, 2. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put my pliers in and I'm just gonna pull this fabric off, because I have saved myself one to use as a template. So as you can see, all that yucky sponge is just crumbling. Yeah. And now you've got to remove staplers with your little flathead screwdriver. So don't listen to anyone, you need this, and you need a remover and tacker remover from your hardware store. You don't need anything like that. I don't have anything like that. I never have and I never will, and I've been doing this for many years. So then basically repeat process all the way around, and next time I'll show you how to reupholster a chair like that.